This is so mesmerizing. Alright, anyways, um, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hello everyone. As you see, we're playing something different today. We're playing Infraspace! One of the games I actually wanted to play at some point. I was planning on streaming it, but apparently, for some reason, I can't do that. So we're gonna start it here. Let's see, let's do medium, medium. What's this? Oh, no, we're not gonna do round trips, we're just gonna keep it normal. Choose a landing spot. Let's do Desert Valley to start. Should do the default.
Technology is the pillar on which we have founded our civilization.
Just turn on that sound.
In the year 2351, scientists created the first warp drive, kicking off a race for the stars. As the population expanded on Earth, the rise of exocolonies allowed humans to take life beyond natural boundaries.
Okay.
But technology, like humans, is fallible.
This is.
The passenger ship Antares was carrying thousands of colonists when a pressure valve overheated and failed, changing the destination of the warp jump. Light years from home, the damaged ship now sits stranded. The crew lacks the materials necessary to repair Antares, but a nearby exoplanet is looking promising. Nepper 3, a planet with plenty of mineral deposits on the surface. In order to survive, they need to establish a settlement here and start mining for resources. It was human ingenuity that got them this far, and to continue on this journey, they will have to rely on it once more. The mission will not be easy, but it's their only hope.
Alright, so. I guess we have our starting place then, huh? Alright. Um. It'll probably. You probably won't be hearing much at the minute. I just got to do a couple things real quick, and then. Uh-huh, Can I, like... There we go. That's a bit better. That does make it better. Okay, cool. Alright, so... This is Infraspace. No, we're not gonna do any hints for today. Before I do this, though, let me close my stream stuff for now. Just so it's out of my way and I can see myself better. Okay. Oh, hang on. Oh, you can't see it all there. Um... Hmm. Okay. Hang on. Alright, that's fine. Okay, cool. So let's... The mines. We need small mines. Let's start with a sand mine, or sulfur mine. I'm gonna place this near some sulfur. Oh, that's... Oh, R is research. Okay, Q and E. Says... Let's see here. Let's see. Sulfur deposit here, sulfur deposit. Let's take this sulfur deposit. Let's turn off the grid. Actually, no, we'll have the grid on, because that way it'll be easier for me need to get stuff going. Okay, cool. So we got some sulfur mines. Okay. Now, let's get some... Well, first let's get a road down. Cheap roads. Gravel road. Cool. So now all of them are connected. There. Okay. Let's go to... Fundamentals, not fundamentals, mines, small mines, sand mine. 5 of those. Around 688. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and bring out another cheap road. Bring another couple roads like that. Because now we need to get basic habitats. So we'll start by putting down some basic habitats here, 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 and here. We need construction material storage. Yes, please. One right there. Industry power. Start by putting down a wind turbine. Now everything is running there, which is great. Oh, apparently needs to be, how the heck do I pause? It's right there. Spring rose. Now we have the storage. We need our landing pad, of course. So let's go ahead and bring another road. Bring it down to about right there. Real quick, let's go ahead and turn that music up just a little bit. And we have a landing pad. Sweet. Actually. P. Hotkey, spacebar. Okay. We're missing one more thing. We need our oxygen. So we need to go to gas and liquids. Atmosphere processor. Let's grab 1, 2, 3. Housing, 20 we have 20 population, 32 jobs. We have a high level of immigration right now. Once they start, as you see, look, you got the hover trucks coming out. Once they start bringing them down to there, people are going to start moving in. Look at this. This is awesome. Alright. Now we have basic needs. Okay? What we need to do now is we need to go to a concrete factory so we can start producing some. I'm gonna build out another road. Yep, we're gonna make this a T, not a T, a 4-way junction. We're gonna build out another road so we can go down here to industry, concrete factory, build a couple of them down. That way. I just realized they need power. 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 Make those two together. Power. power. We have the power. So now we're going to be producing concrete. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh. Dude, that is so crazy. Alright, we're going to move this guy down to like here or so. We have the power. We need to move that guy. We do have we do have power. Immigration is very high right now. We have a ravage habitat level. Excuse me. Alright, real quick. Let's do that. And then we'll come to here and just do that. There we go. There we go. That's better. That's better. Okay, good. Alright, let's see here. So, let's see, I guess next we grab, well, first, let's move over to there, and we can just demolish you. Let's demolish these guys real quick. And let's redo our power. There we go. Now that way, those guys can keep working. We're gonna queue. Which way is it working on here? Okay. Okay, cool. Demolish those guys. Build our roadways into here. There we go. Cool. So now we have our concrete storage happening. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Alright. Let's go ahead and expand out our road here. Let's put in some more basic habitats. Okay, cool. So now what we need to do now, we need to go to gas and liquids. Stop by to bring a few of those in. Oh. We need more power real quick. We need more power. Awesome. Food. So what we need to do now, we need to go to research, science. Start making blue science, and let's get a research lab while we're at it. Okay, so we're missing crude oil. Now, let's see, how do we get crude oil? Concrete factory, steel mill. How do we get crude oil? Terraforming. Methane. That's methane. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so here's the problem. We need crude oil. But how do you get crude oil? Huh. Let's see. No, we're gonna figure this out. Crude oil extractor. Here we go. Cool. Let's bring this up to here. So can we place this anywhere? Does this? No, it has to be on an oil deposit. Where's an oil deposit at? Ah, here we are. Connect them up via road like so. And we can just connect them in just like that. Cool. Alright. Power grid. Let's connect them right up to the power grid. We'll put another one of these down here for power's sake. Cool. These guys are out of the grid. There we go. So now we have crude oil coming down for our thing here. What we're going to start researching is simple form. We'll start with the simple form. There. Alright. Let me move my big self out the way. I'm gonna make myself a bit smaller. There we go. That's better. I know. My big self. Unfortunately, I got the stream, sadly. But that's okay. We make it work. Playing, I still want to do this for you guys because I kind of want to get some of this content done. I guess next we do steel production and electronics, and it's aluminum as well. And green science. So here's what we can do. Let's grab this, move it, move you to right there, move you to the other side, right here. Go into here, by 2. Alright, we're gonna pause it real quick, demolish those right there. We're just gonna demolish that for a minute. So we're gonna go straight out with this road right here. Like so. There. There. Like that. So now we have a straight road coming all the way up. Now let's make sure they're all connected to the power grid. Cool. Immigration is very high right now, which is nice. People are actually moving in, because once we get water, we're gonna get survival food. Once we get water, I'm gonna move on to survival food. Look at the amount of carbon into this storage. Oh yeah. Hooray! Cool. Let's go to food. Simple farm. We have a simple farm, so now we can actually go ahead and start producing survival food. Let's put 5 of them down. Now we have power network 1. 2. 3. Cool. Now we have 3 more wind turbines. So what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna, let's take a look at research. Where can we get solar panels at? Yes, because I actually want to start working on solar panels and power substation. Actually, let's do improved wind turbines, solar panels. Power substations. the traffic going this way. So now we have a steel mill. So now, since for stuff like this, we can actually, like distribution centers and collection centers, this, we actually have steel to use. Alright, so now we're going to have to start seeing some survival food come in. But I thought I connected you. Not bad. Awesome. Okay. There's a lot of science. But I want to worry about let's see. So yeah, methane power plant would be great. More actually neutron power with a fast neutron reactor. This is like late game stuff. This would be very late game stuff. This is like super, super late game stuff. So I'm not that worried about it right now. So we do have a copper mine. Because eventually we'll have to, once I get more population, we'll have to start worrying about home appliances. Meaning, for this, looks like we need 2 aluminum, I think that's what it is, 2 copper. No, that's aluminum. We need to get 2 iron, 2 copper. That'll make electronics. And then plastic, obviously, we need 2 of those. And then we can make home appliances. But let's make sure we can cover the habitats we have right now. So what's my global storage looking like for now? Okay, we need more let's get more concrete factories. Now everyone's flocking. Everyone's flocking to get all their concrete, to start the concrete process. For me, cool. And we just got a Steam achievement. Green science packs. Cool. So now we need green science. So let's get parks. So we need to get green science, which we need. Let's put one down. So we need chemicals, sand, aluminum, and blue science. So we need chemicals, sand, and aluminum. Now where can we find aluminum? Now let's look around. There's iron right here, chemicals right here. Aluminium, aluminum, it doesn't matter, it's the same. Iron, copper, chemicals. Where is the closest aluminum? There should be some aluminum ore somewhere, no? Steel, concrete. I found an aluminum deposit. These are chemicals. What's this? There's. Is that my closest aluminum? Aluminum. We have aluminum up here. Alright, so we're gonna have to. And we do need green science. Okay. Yeah, for the roads we'll need green science. Because I'd like to get highways. Alright, what's my next one? Improved wind turbine blades. I want to try and go for solar panels now. Groundwater extraction would be good. Carbon nanotubes, self-cleaning solar panels. Yes, please. Large mines. I'm just queuing everything up right now. And we'll go for yellow science soon. But I guess we need to put this on an aluminum mine up here now, don't we? Ay, ay, ay. Just have to connect it straight into there for now. They obviously need their own power. So let's put turbines up here for these guys. I have aluminum mines. Yay. I like how they're mining on each other, but they're still generating. That's the funny part. We actually need more housing. We need more housing. And this will immediately go up to more housing. Yeah, I'd like to clean it up. So solar panels at some point. That's what I'm probably gonna do next. I want to clean it up. Some solar panels. I'm gonna clean this up with solar panels. So we're waiting for aluminum. These guys need power out here. Producing at 100% efficiency for chemicals. Good. Good, good. You're just gonna start storing them over here as we wait for the aluminum trucks to come on down. Put their aluminum down here. There's the aluminum trucks. You're heading to the Blue Science Pack. Where's my aluminum trucks? There they are. That's... you're a delivery truck. Just start getting aluminum. Start pricing. there. We're actually gonna move you guys over to here. As we started having some green science come out, let's put down some more aluminum mines. Down 3 more. Here we go. We have more coming down. We'll have more aluminum mines coming down. We have 164 people and housing. We are getting more people in, so the housing situation will sort itself out soon. We're getting more people. So now, everyone should have what they need. Cool. People are moving in. Obviously waiting for the aluminum trucks for the other two. Cool. So now we're going to start producing a lot of green science now. We're producing a good amount of green science, so we should get through improved wind turbine blades and solar panels pretty quickly. Then, after power substations, we're going to take off. I'm going to take off all these ones real quick. Worry about this one way, and let's do concrete. 4-lane highway. Cargo gondolas. 6-lane trains. So that way we can have routes. And then we'll worry about groundwater extraction and everything. Actually, let's take all of yeah, we'll have all sorted. They're working super efficiently. What I do want to do is reduce the time it takes for them to travel. So we'll move you to right there. So I can reduce the time, the travel time. So actually get rid of these two things real quick. And we're gonna move you actually right there. So now, let's go ahead. Do that. So now it's gonna reduce the travel time. And whatnot for that. This will be a little bit of a longer video, of course, just because we have the intro part. So, what we're gonna do, we're going to unlock solar panel, and we'll try and get up to concrete roads today. And then either on stream or in the next video, we're going to, either on stream or in the next video, we're going to continue. Now, obviously, I can play this. I can play this for a while. Like, I mean, a while. But I don't want to be here all night. So once we get solar panels for our concrete, we will go go ahead. What I'm gonna do. Okay, improved wind turbine blades. So now, if we go to power, wind turbine, look at this. Look at this. So now we can move my wind turbines a lot closer to each other, saving me on a lot of space. And when I mean a lot of space, I mean a lot of space. The game's called Infraspace too, that's the funny thing. Where's space? Okay, cool. All these wind turbines. Okay, cool. So now we can just get rid of a bunch. Let's get rid of all these pillars real quick. So we can reset our power. There, all the wind turbines are connected to each other, which is nice. Which does make it a lot easier. So now I can just take one output and connect it straight to there. This is awesome. So maybe saving a lot of space. So this is basically City Skylines in space. Actually, we're going to put a steel mill in, but we need iron. We need iron for steel. So what groundwater does, it means we don't have to worry about traffic. It takes less traffic. So now we can just put stuff on pipes. Let's try and get solar panels today. We need more sands. That's easy enough. Let's put down some more sand. Roads would be nice to get them. So that way we can have more traffic on the road. Once we get solar panels, we'll go ahead and stop here for today. We're already at 40 minutes. Once we're at solar panels, of course. And this will be compiled into a big playlist at the end as I keep going. Eventually, it will include any of the live streams I play in this game. Any live streams I play in the game, it will, yeah. Or, so here's one or two things gonna happen. We're gonna do live streams of the game, or we're going to. Or, hello? 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 Okay, good. I may need to recalibrate that. Here, actually, let's do that real quick. Adjust myself down here. There we go. Yeah, so, one or two things. We're either going to make a new save, or we're going to just keep on with this one. We're 60% of the way there, so once we get our solar farm, once we get solar stuff, we'll go ahead, once we get solar power and everything, we'll go ahead and call it here. Yeah, so that way the video's not too long, but we still get some Infraspace in. And yeah. Eventually, we're gonna have a spot for spaceports to come in. So yeah. Because once I get solar panels, ideally I'd like to get roads in. I want to actually take off everything else in terms of our thing here. Once we get solar panels, the next science will continue. And in the next video, we'll focus on electronics. Once we unlock concrete, actually, why is this one? What's my next thing? Oh, I think that has one. I guess, we'll do solar panels, and then we'll work on concrete roads. These things just take a little while to get. Districts. Ah, yes! That's what I was looking for. Nice. So here's our spaceship as well. So I'm going to show this real quick, so we just unlocked it. So here's our spaceship. We have the bridge. We have a bunch of stuff that we don't have done yet. We don't have spaceship repair yet. So we need to repair the spaceship. We're currently in the first area. Cool. So now we have solar panels. So now what we can do, let's see, how much is one per 150? Oh, we need steel in. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to go to iron. We're gonna start extracting some iron as well. Start extracting some iron mines down. We can start extracting some iron. This'll, and once we're good with iron, we'll go ahead. Once we confirm this is actually connected up, we'll go ahead and be done here for today. Iron, carbon, and water. Chill water. Okay, apparently you can't do it that way. Cool. Easy enough. So let's just make another road back here and connect you. Okay. Actually, right there. Needs to bring power to you. To here. And right up to here. Bring. Yep, I know. So while we're here, let's go ahead and put down a couple more solar wind turbines. Let's put a few more wind turbines down so we will have their names. These two guys are not operational because they did road. You know, let's redo the road over here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to roads. We're gonna pull this road out. I know I said I was gonna be done, but we're having road issues. We're actually gonna go down this way. So now everyone's happy. Everyone's gonna get to where they need to go. Because all these guys just use carbon. Once we start producing steel, construction power that construction material plants. Because that way, our construction materials. So we can start producing solar panels. And once we start producing solar panels, that will be very good. Or once we can start placing solar panels, that'll make it extremely good. Because then, we actually save a lot of space. And I think this one's a bit smaller actually. This one will be good. We'll use the variation because it's smaller. But also it's like we can place them in good spots. Okay. Alright. So we are producing steel. Producing steel. Good. Alright, I think that's gonna be it here. This will be the last thing we'll do. We'll expand our housing network. We'll expand our housing network. We'll expand our housing network. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Actually, this will be, so we'll do rows of 10. Concrete roads, awesome. We have concrete roads, so let's actually go ahead, place the road. So now these ones are just going to be faster. Let's replace them real quick while we're here. So now we have faster roads going through our faster roads going through everywhere through here. Keep that regular for now. And also, once we get more bigger laned roads, we will change how they actually function. Because we can, once we get bigger land roads, we will be able to force people to choose their lane beforehand. And eventually, we'll probably be doing some city skyline stuff. But I wanted to start with Infraspace. Just because I literally haven't played this game before now. So this is something I actually wanted to get going. So we have concrete roads, people are moving a lot faster. People are going to be getting everywhere they need to go. Look at this. Look at how quickly people are moving. Oh god. Alright. Let's go ahead and save the game. We're going to save this as YT. Let's go back to the menu. Alrighty. And actually, we're going to change how we start videos and whatnot. We'll probably start it and end it like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. All that jazz. Check out my Twitch, because I'll occasionally be streaming, depending on stuff. Eventually, it will be more streaming, and then eventually we'll be doing dual streaming, both on YouTube and Twitch. So, if you don't have Twitch, of course, when that happens, I will be on YouTube as well. So, you won't be missing out on anything of that nature. That being said, be nice to each other. Have a good one.